in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Down. 18 Gator.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And Ingram holds it in. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but it'll be 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
40 seconds to Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 45 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. And oh, it's blocked. And the Eagles have got it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them.
And there he goes again. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Saquon Barkley. The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
94.
On third down, Jones got a man, Slayton. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. On second down, here's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now Jones to throw on third down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there, but the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
This one taken from the 7. Fights off another.
I think the second.
And he's loose again. The 30. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Now Sanders. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. On second down now, Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Well, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Wentz, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kareem Martin. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution?
And look at this. It's a fake. Fighting through it. He's got space. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's a punt return score of 70 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Caden Smith, the tight end, and that'll make it 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Into the red zone. Wentz escaping the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles able to push. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Jones now throwing on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Check 53, man, I got you. Man, I got you.
To throw again on second down. Jones, a short throw to Ingram. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Jones from the gun on third down. A short throw to Ingram. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Jones, off play action, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gotten together. The defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones, a short throw to Ingram. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down. A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Go to 18 Gator.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Clear. 2.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. And an alley to run. There he goes, right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards. Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Jalen Mills in on the stop. From the 17, Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Holding defense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Wentz. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And down he goes just beyond the 35, and that pretty move got him some extra space to run. Well, a design run for their wideout. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 29-yard line. Well, now they'll try the end around. And some room to work. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trailed big here to begin quarter number 4. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He gets this one to Johnson. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us, and they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, it could also result in a melee later, though. Good start in field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Giants on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back to throw. Jones. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And cuts out right sideline. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, they
flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, he's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. Now Jones on 1st down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Back to throw. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. his throw's going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.